You know, sometimes sometimes I wish I didn't have empathy, because literally me having empathy me having empathy and kind of sort of I can regulate my emotions. Like I've had like outbursts where I've like lost it or I've yelled, but that's because usually it's when someone's gotten a reaction out of me or I'm reacting to something that I feel convicted about. It depends on the situation. But yeah, I just wish I didn't have it, because I feel like if I didn't have that, if I didn't regulate my emotions, I feel like people would just get what was coming to them. Like I just nah, because what does that, having empathy, letting stuff go, what does that do? I feel like people be getting let off the hook. I feel like people be getting away with stuff, and it's like I'm trying to listen to that voice, like let it go. And I have that voice in my head, like let it go, Jewel, no, Jewel, no. But it's hard, and I get people gonna bring up the Bible, and they're gonna bring up, well, Jesus forgave the people that killed him. So how could we not forgive our little pesky things that happen in our little lives on this planet? How can we not, let it go? Like, understand, and what they say, it's, live, be full of love and all this stuff. It's just, it's hard. It's like, I know people say he's real, people say God is real, people say all these things are real. Then you got other people saying, no, it ain't real, we ain't going nowhere, you can't prove nothing, you can't prove that he this. It's just like, you hear all that, whatever the hell. I just know that there are times when I do grow weary, and I feel this level of conviction, and I feel like something needs to happen, and I just feel like I be letting folks off the hook. And it's like, and I know when I've done things, it's, when you do things you're not supposed to do, you get instant karma. But like, for some of these people, they don't really get no karma. It's like shit's just hunky dory, and it's like, oh, so you really think this is how this is gonna go? You gonna do me like this, and you think you're really doing something? It's like, it's hard. It's I think about the things I've let slide, and it's like, why? Like, no, something needs to fucking happen. But it's this fucking voice that tells me, Jewel, no. I hate that. I hate that I have it sometimes. But I guess I gotta thank my mother for, when I was younger, I had like little isolated incidents where I did get violent, or I remember this little boy was calling me broke or something, and he was telling me, he was like, oh, you got $5? You ain't got $5? You're broke ass. And it really made me angry, y'all. And I threw this thick ass book at his face. Fucked up his nose. He had to wear a bandage on his nose, y'all. And I was angry. And I remember my mother, the teacher was shocked. I remember obviously they called my parents. They called my mom. I thought I was going to get a whooping, y'all, but I didn't get a whooping. But she sat me down. She was like, okay, so you can't control your emotions? You can't control your emotions? And my mother, she passed away now, but my mother was a hothead, y'all. Like, now my dad even more of a hothead than my mother. But I just know when she grew up in the hood and stuff, in the hoods of DC and all that. Her and her sister, like, they would get into fights and stuff. So she, very overly confrontational, over the top. My mother could be like that sometimes. But she was a kind lady. But yeah, I'm like looking at her like, you telling me to control? I'm like, if that was you, you wouldn't have went for that. But she like would tell me like, no, you can't do that. That's not you. You're not an instigator. Like, and if you needed $5, you could have asked me for $5. You ain't broke. Or she said something silly like that. I don't remember. I thought that was funny. But y'all, I just got aggravated, and it was like, okay, I didn't need to get that upset about that. It basically my mother asking me these questions and talking to me like an adult put some things into perspective. I'm still learning that now. There are certain times where I do feel myself, I do get really angry, or I feel really convicted about something. So I'll keep like pressing the issue and overdo it sometimes, even if I'm not Even if I'm not yelling, I still may overdo it, or like, I'm not getting violent or nothing now. I'm an adult, y'all. Like, this happened when I was a kid. I can't just, someone does something, I can't be like destroying property and shit. But I still just have points in time where I might take it out on myself, which is not good. Like hitting myself, or out hitting an inanimate object or something. Like, it's like a self-control thing. So it's like, I wish sometimes, and part of me is like, what if I just let this shit go, let this rage just go and just terrorize folks, because this is bullshit. People think shit's sweet or something. I don't know. It's like I'll start thinking like that. It's like these fucked up thoughts that I don't even want to think about, and then I make myself angry, but then all of a sudden something comes in, and then all of a sudden I'm calm again, and then I don't do anything. I just like, Jewel, it's okay. It's okay. It's just, it sucks that I say I wish I didn't have it. I guess it's a good thing. I mean, there are people that don't have this, and that's why they're in and out of jail, and they've hurt people or worse. But like, I don't know, I just be like feeling pissed, and yeah, I don't like being balanced. I don't want to be the yin and yang. I want to be the all black part. And it's like, Jewel, no. It's like good and evil. It's like the good is tugging, and then the evil or the bad is pulling. So it's like this. It's like I feel like it sucks. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think about this. It's like if people going by the Bible, if Jesus can forgive for certain things, then we can forgive and let things go. But I'm like, it's hard. We're human. So do y'all know the messed up things that have happened to people on this planet? We're talking about the R word, the P word, all the crazy things. And it's like, we gotta forgive that. And it's like, I can see why people say if Jesus came back, everybody would have killed his ass again, because I really do think some people don't understand what forgiveness is. And I know some people say it's letting people off the hook. Like, why should I forgive you for doing something horrible to me? And that I do understand. It's like, why, right? But yeah, this is what it says. If you like a biblical person, I get it. This is why some people aren't Christian, because they feel like some of these things don't make sense. It's just like, why? And they say not to question, you're not supposed to question God. He doesn't want to be questioned. You're supposed to just follow. And he's supposed to bless you. But it's like, when? I don't know. I really feel like I feel like I've gotten lucky. So I don't want to say that. I'm actually, I can say I'm still pretty lucky despite things. I say I'm lucky. And I know a lot of people feel very lucky. They're probably living a really good life. They all over the place. Like, I know a lot of people feel lucky. It's just, I think we all get to that point of weariness, and we'll feel a certain way. You know, everybody got their different religions and stuff. It's just, it's hard. It sucks. People say he real, though. A part of me is like, nah, I get some people think he ain't real, but I'm like, I don't know. I want to be, just in case, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, y'all have a good day. This video went on. Y'all have a good day.